Welcome back to Petsacular, where we dive deep into the products that make your pets' lives safer, cozier, and a whole lot happier. Today we're taking a close look at the 120-gallon bearded dragon tank by Fela Zoo. This 48 by 24 by 24-inch terrarium is built with sliding doors, a top screen for ventilation, and front access for easy maintenance. Marketed as a solid fit for desert and rainforest bioactive setups, it's designed to house reptiles like bearded dragons, snakes, or lizards in a secure, adaptable space. So, what are we actually working with? This enclosure stands out for its roomy 120-gallon capacity, giving your beardy or other scaly buddy enough square footage to explore, bask, and burrow. The structure features a fully closed design to minimize escape risk, tempered glass doors with tiny gaps, and rust-proof mesh for airflow. Plus, there's a substrate barrier to help keep the interior neat and compatibility with major reptile lighting and heating setups. That all sounds promising, but does it hold up when put to the test? Setting it up? Surprisingly painless. Assembly involves 6 steps, and the pre-built top and bottom panels cut down on fuss. Once it's up, the front opening doors are a game changer. Feeding time doesn't feel like an escape room anymore. Cleaning is also easier, since you're not reaching in from the top or leaving smudges on suction cup doors. We tested it with a bioactive bearded dragon layout. Branches, basking rock, dig box, the whole works. The enclosure retained both heat and humidity well, which is key if you're managing delicate temp gradients or humidity levels. Ventilation from the top screen struck a good balance between air exchange and insulation. Only hiccup? If you're going full bioactive, the base needs resealing. It's silicone sealed for strength, but not waterproof. Let's break it down. On the pro side, spacious interior, solid airflow, lightweight yet stable construction, and user-friendly front access. It works well with standard reptile heating and misting equipment, and it's even stackable, though only with Fela Zoo's V2 stackers. On the con side, the non-waterproof bottom limits you if you're building a fully sealed rainforest setup, and those stacker compatibility issues could trip you up if you don't read the fine print. Also, for a tank this size, some folks might want a more reinforced bottom panel, especially if you're planning to use heavy substrate layers. If this review helped, give that like button a little tap, subscribe for more deep dives, and press the bell icon so other reptile lovers like you can find their way to Petsacular too. Price-wise, this tank lands somewhere in the middle of the pack. You're getting a sizable setup with thoughtful features, so it feels fair for what it offers. It's not the cheapest, but considering its space-saving stackability, ease of access, and compatibility with widely used accessories, the price-to-function ratio is solid, especially for experienced keepers or first-timers who don't want to MacGyver a bunch of gear into place. Compared to other enclosures in the 120-gallon class, like Reptizoo or Carolina Custom Cages, Fela Zoo holds its own with better front access and a lighter build. Some competitors might offer waterproof bases or all-metal frames, but they often cost significantly more or require extra modification. For most users, this tank strikes a practical balance between features, performance, and weight. Construction-wise, it feels sturdy. The tempered glass is strong, the seals are well done, and the overall frame is surprisingly light without feeling flimsy. We don't have long-term data on this model yet, but based on materials used and user feedback, it's expected to hold up well over time with proper care. No need to touch on customer support, since we didn't interact with Fela Zoo directly, but the brand has a decent reputation in reptile circles. Their instructions were clear, and the packaging arrived intact, so that's always a good sign. Looking for cheaper alternatives? If you don't need 120 gallons, ZooMed's 40-gallon front opening tanks offer decent access and airflow at a lower price. But you will sacrifice space, stackability, and some features, so it depends on your setup goals. To wrap it up, the Fela Zoo 120-gallon bearded dragon tank is a well-thought-out enclosure that delivers on space, ease of use, and environmental control. It's ideal for reptile keepers who want a large, adaptable tank without breaking their backs or the bank. It's not waterproof out of the box, so bioactive keepers should plan ahead. But if you're looking for a versatile, accessible home for your reptile companion, this one checks most of the right boxes. Thanks for watching Petsacular. You'll find the link to this tank down in the comments. Got questions? Already using this enclosure? Drop your thoughts below. We'd love to hear how it's working out for your scaly sidekick. Till next time, keep those claws clipped, that basking light bright, and your pet life sacularly awesome.